toward the starting line. You can see the road off to the pits on your right. Front row again. Andretti on pole, Montoya alongside. A pair that has not been without conflict this year. Over the top of the hill, and here we go. Montoya drops in behind Andretti. Now Montoya tries to work the outside. Well, they spread wide. One car totally off. And 3 cars into the gravel pit. 4 now. Scott Pruitt down to the inside. So 4 cars in trouble on the start.
Max Papis, Paul, on the right of the screen there.
And down in turn 2, you also have Gugelmin in trouble, trying to figure out who the other is. This is entirely separate from what you just saw. So full course caution comes out immediately. Pace car will pick up the field again. They were clean on the front rows through, and then suddenly a car off on the right side. And he lost it while he was out there, and then once he lost it, he took much of the field with him.
It's Castroneves, Paul. Looks like Memo, Gidley, Max Papis, and Scott Pruitt involved. We also saw Paul Tracy make a great move down the inside in the grass. This is coming down into turn 3 now. Da Matta sideways and Gugelmin coming off the outside of turn 3. Years past, Paul, we've seen them manage to get through turn 1. We've always seen in the years past problems in turn 3. Well, this year we got both corners involved. And we also saw that Montoya got around Andretti. We'll see if we can find out where that happened.
So 2 turns, 6 cars on the very start of the race of a 55-lap run at Road America. We'll regroup and be back with you in just a moment.
The Texaco Havoline 200. This ABC Sports presentation brought to you by Havoline Formula 3 Motor Oil. Add more life to your car. FedEx, proud sponsor of the FedEx Championship Series. And Brewery Fresh Budweiser, official beer of CART. This Bud's for you.
Well, the straightaway quiet for the moment, and the problem is that we have gone red flag as a result of 2 separate incidents in the first 2 corners that affected 6 different cars. Now, this was the first as the green flag flew. Now, Paul Tracy came over and into the dust. He was not the issue. Further up the field, there is Helio Castroneves. He gets onto the grass, loses it, and as the field charges into turn 1, he takes several cars out with him. The good news is we have seen all of those drivers out and standing. As they went downhill toward the second turn, this is Cristiano da Matta. Now, he's coming downhill, and watch what happens to him.
He's through turn 1 cleanly on the inside. Gets a little sideways coming off, but watch what happens as he enters turn 3. Looks like he had some contact with Brian Hurt on the left side of the screen there. Turned the car sideways and put him back into the gravel trap.
And that, of course, affected Mauricio Gugelmin as well. Now, the cars, as we look at those involved in this crash, under the rules, because this happened on the first lap, you can move to your backup car. So that's why you see people like Helio Castroneves running back for the pit area as the crews scramble to get their backup cars in place. Let's go to Jan.
Well, for Helio Castroneves, he runs down pit road while the crew right now has fired up the Mercedes power plant of the backup car. It is standard practice for all these teams to have the backup car set up in an identical configuration to what the primary car was. It did not take them long at all to get the backup car out. Helio Castroneves is only about 10 pits from his car, and they will hopefully have him all ready to go. Gary?
Same for Mauricio Gugelmin and his crew. You can see that there are rain tires on at the moment. That'll have to be changed. There were 12 men swarming over this car just moments ago. Now they're down to a handful, just bolting the wing into place. They'll roll it back out onto the pit line. Here come the slick tires now off to our left. They'll be getting them ready to go on momentarily. What a weekend it's been for Mauricio Gugelmin. He had boost problems. He had fuel pressure problems. He had an accident yesterday. And now in the opening lap of the race, he has an accident. Backup car, however, ready to go. And here they go, rolling out to the pit line.
And the good news is that they do have several of the Gale cranes that can get them off the course quickly. Both da Matta and Scott Pruitt appear to have been restarted and are heading back to the pits.